everyone, and welcome to the ride home. Today I wanted to spend some time talking about living life without regret. Now, there is a difference between living your life without regret versus remorse. But we'll leave remorse for another day. Today it is all about how do you get to live your life without regret? And it takes me to one of my favorite movies of all time, Meet Joe Black. In this particular movie, you've got Anthony Hopkins, Brad Pitt, several other actresses who play different roles. Nonetheless, at the very end of the movie, there's a part where Anthony Hopkins is talking to his daughter in the film, and he takes her by the arms and says, I want you to know that no matter what happens, I want you to know that I lived my life with no regrets, and that if I should not be here tomorrow, know that I'm leaving not having any regrets. And I think that that's such a powerful scene in the movie, and something so amazing to aspire to. Living life without regrets. It's easier said than done, of course. But the power of living without regret is something that I think we should all aspire to. And the best way to do that is by fulfilling your life to the fullest. And we all have different lives, right? We all carry different backgrounds, different experiences. We are raised differently. But no matter the background, no matter who we are, no matter what talents we possess and what talents we may not possess, we still make a choice. That choice to make the most of what is given of us. And also to take advantage of the opportunities that come our way and not to shy away from them. And so I'm going to start with a couple of things. I'm going to first start with the opportunities that are handed with us, to us, because there are so many times opportunities that come your way, and for some reason we don't seize them. We don't seize the moment. We don't seize the opportunity. Sometimes it is a great opportunity to start a new job. Maybe it's an opportunity to seize a new adventure, try something new. Opportunity shows itself in many ways, and often enough we don't seize that opportunity. We tend to hold back, be afraid of it. The fear of failure can sometimes get in the way of that, and it holds us from the experience itself. And I think that in order to live a life without regret, you have to learn to conquer that fear. Learn to embrace the feeling of fear, because we're all going to be faced with it. We're all faced with fears. We're all faced with the fear of failure. But what differentiates us from those who live a fulfilled life are the ones who embrace that fear of failure and still pursue the opportunity, the course of life, the journey that has presented itself. We will often be faced with many opportunities. I'll say that one time I had the opportunity to pursue a change in career, an altering moment in my life, and I toggled with it. I had to, quite honestly, be spoken to many times about taking an opportunity and not letting that fear get in the way. The fear of the unknown, in that instance, was holding me back. And I will say that taking advantage of that opportunity has brought me into, or took me on this journey where now I'm in a stage in my life where I love my job. I love the journey that took me on. And it's given me so much value. And it's giving me so much memories and confidence, and it's just built character, and it's just given me just this fulfillment that I never thought that I could get out of a job. And it took me facing that fear and conquering it and pursuing the opportunity that had faced itself. And you will be faced with many opportunities. Seize them, take them, explore them, go for it. Never let fear get the best of you. Now, there are also opportunities that come to us with just an innate ability, a given right. We are all, I've said this in one of my videos, we are all born with innate talents, with innate abilities. You know, some of us are great at something. We're just born with it. And often enough, we're not just born with one great talent. We're born with so many great talents. And as we evolve, as we grow, as we expand our knowledge, many other talents come to us. And we develop more talents. The question is, what do you do with that? What do you do with the talent you have? Whether you're somebody who's creative, whether you are somebody who is a nurturing individual, whether you are a caretaker by nature, whether you are just a great listener, whether you're just somebody who can deliver a message like no one else, what do you do with that innate gift that was given to you? And often enough, I've heard this speech before. I'll have to put the credits in the comments, but it talks about that moment when you are at your deathbed and you're surrounded by the ghosts of your talents. And what will these ghosts say? And sometimes these ghosts come to you not because they were fulfilled, but because they weren't. And when you're sitting there at your deathbed with these ghosts, that they will tell you, here you are in your deathbed, and here we are, and we've come to you, we were part of you, and we were never given the chance to live. You never let us come through. And now we die with you. And it's so powerful to hear that out loud and to think, when I'm at my deathbed, what will my ghosts be? Honestly, I don't want any ghosts. I don't personally live that way. I take on the challenges now because I don't want to sit there and regret something. I want to live life with no regrets. Not only by taking the opportunities that are given to me and presented to me, but the opportunities and the talents that I have been born with. And that I'm doing something with it. Whatever it is, I'm taking that talent and I am doing something with it. And I would ask you at this moment, pause. Take a moment and self-reflect and say, what am I good at? What do I find fulfillment in? And again, I'm not talking about your job, your role, you being a mother, no. You know it. You know when you're doing something that you love doing because it comes across. It's filled with passion. I think you guys can get it from my videos. I'm passionate about doing this. I'm not doing this because I want to become, some great motivational speaker. I do it because I get satisfaction of expressing myself through word. That's it. Getting it out in itself is a gift. It's satisfying to me. We all have moments that bring us satisfaction. What is it in you? I want you to stop right now and ask yourself, where do I find satisfaction? And am I living my life and allowing that satisfaction to come through? And if I have this great ability to do something, whatever it is, that brings so much satisfaction, am I truly fulfilling it? Am I fulfilling my truest self because I am allowing all of myself to come to life? I'm going to end with my biggest fear in life, and what drives and fuels for me personally, living without regret. I do have one fear, my biggest fear of all, and it is that moment when you are going to die. I genuinely believe that we all know when we are about to take our last breath. I genuinely believe it. Whether you have cancer and it's a long-term disease and you are in bed and you've had that moment and you've made peace with it, you still have that moment where you know this is my last breath. Sometimes it comes unknown, I could literally be writing right now, filming this video, and something could happen. And at that very second, in a split moment, your life is over. And even though it happens in a split moment, I still genuinely believe that I will know that I'm about to take my last breath on this earth. And I have two options. I think we all will have two reactions. One of them is that you will take that breath and you will say, I'm ready. I've lived my life to the fullest. I have no regrets. This is my time. And you take that breath with acceptance, with peace, knowing that you have made the most of what was given to you. And then there's the other alternative. That fear that comes in, that last breath that is not a breath of peace, but a breath of panic. A breath where you are just going, God, just give me one more moment. Give me one more day, one more hour. There's so much that I wish I would have done that I didn't do. And that last breath is filled with regret. And that personally is what fuels me. I want my last breath to feel like the first part. Regardless of my upbringing, regardless of the opportunities, or regardless of the barriers and obstacles that I was faced with in life, I made the most of every opportunity. I made the most of every obstacle because I learned to overcome it. I learned to take advantage of every moment, every day, every minute, every breath that I was given, because I allowed my truest form to live and be and exist. And I want today to be a reminder to all of you that today is an opportunity to live your life with no regrets. And if you have them, turn it around. Turn it around today so you don't have that last breath that is filled with regret. but that it is filled with peace, with calmness, with fulfillment. That it is not filled with remorse. Guys, again, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I hope that this video is inspiring to you all, and that it helps you to self-reflect, and at one point maybe even allows you to be grateful. Thank you for your time. As I always say, time is a gift, and I appreciate you giving me your time. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you've enjoyed it, share it with somebody who might need to hear today's message. Thank you again so much for following me, for liking it, for subscribing, and for sharing the message. Have a fantastic day, and as always, I will see you on the drive home.